This is 2023 Sierra Ranch 372. This will be one of the last hens on the auction, likely the final week auction of the remaining birds for my friend, the late Steve Sturchy of Sierra Ranch. This is a really nice handling hen that I'm actually making another video on her because every time I handle her, she just grows on me. It seems like she's getting better and better. I think I just like her better every time I handle her. But she's a really well put together hen. She's kind of an ugly hen, but when you handle her, the looks go out the window. She handles very well. Um, she is a daughter of 1845 and 2086, both proven breeders. 1845 bred a couple good birds in the Terra Sky one loft race. When it's a small one loft race, but he still bred them. And then it's a couple of them were first place winners and an equal first. He is a son of 2481 and 599. 2481 is one of the best all-time breeders here at Sierra Ranch. He is the #1 son of the male pair. 2481 is just a phenomenal one-loft producer. He is father of a whole bunch of one-loft winners, grandfather of one-loft winners, etc. And then the grandmother, and this is actually a double granddaughter of 599, but the grandmother on the mother's side is 599. Which is one of the top two daughters of Steve's acclaimed 4747 cock. A lot of people know about that bird. That was his foundation breeder for several years. 599, just phenomenal breeder of one loft racers, but then also of breeders. And then the mother of this bird, 2086, is a daughter of Missil and 599. So the mother is a full sister to 901, who's the current #1 hen the last 4 or 5 years. She's also a full sister to 955, the California Kid. He was equal first in the final California Classic, San Diego, 11th ace pigeon. Tremendous breeder as well. She's a full sister to 2040, who was 7th ace pigeon in the Gold Country Challenge. He's a great breeder. And then she is a half sister to 1755 Torpedo, who has been the #1 current foundation breeder the last 4 or 5 years. And then she's a half sister to some additional top breeders and flyers as well. So that's the background. If you look at the pedigree by now, if you guys have been watching these auctions, you'll recognize all the birds. But again, both parents are proven breeders. They're not the elite breeders, but they are proven breeders. And then she is a double granddaughter of 599. And this hen, like I said, she's a little bit of an ugly hen, or at least I kind of thought so originally. She's got a little bit of a frill underneath the chin, and then a little bit more on the side of the neck over here, the back. I guess it'd be her right side of the neck. I think maybe she possibly took a talon to the back of the neck at some point. But handling-wise, she's fantastic. That's why I'm making a new video for her. By the way, it's stormy outside today. That's why I'm doing this in the feed room. It's just raining pretty hard out there. But she is medium to medium small in size, strong back, nice one-pin tail, very tight vents, really tight vents actually, really soft feather on this hen. But her best feature is probably her motor and her muscle in the feather. One of the cool things about her is she has, not only is she a pencil, but she has a bunch of rust in the flights. I don't know if it'll show up that well on video, but a bunch of rust color in there. I think she's a throwback to the 4747 side. Occasionally they would get some of that. But really nice wings on her as far as like a big vibration, very good spacing in the outside flights, good shape to the flights, etc. But very, very soft feather. That's the first thing I notice about her as I handled her today for the 3rd time. It's just every time I handle her, she's sleeker and softer. But you can probably see the nice strong wing vibration. And that flight color is pretty cool, the rust in the flights. Whether she throws that or no, probably not. It's probably recessive, but it's in there at least on her. You can see it in the bars as well. She has rust in her bars, back where my thumb is. But yeah, very, very soft feather. I would say near A quality type feather. The only thing is she got that little frill on the front of the neck and a little bit on the side, but overall feather is a quality feather. And then muscle is very, very good on this hen. She has very pliable muscle. You can feel it running down the keel. Not quite an A quality. I'd say A to A minus, somewhere in between, but way, way above average. Very well put together, very well balanced bird too. Fits in your hand nice, and a lot of strength to her, which is good. Again, not the prettiest hen in the world. It's just, I don't know, her face on her, not the prettiest, but she sure handles like a pretty hen would. And then character-wise, I don't think I'll do the beak pole in a second. I don't think she does much on it, but she does look around a lot, which is always a great sign. Pretty calm in the hand, but actually she does give you a little bit of beak pull. As I pull that beak, you can see that frill coming out, and then you can probably, yeah, you can definitely see a little bit of a frill there, but that's no big deal. A lot of times in inbred birds, you'll see that, and she is an inbred bird. So she gives you a little bit on the beak pull. Eyes, there's an eye sign photo of her. Nothing special, just a pearl eye. I can't really say anything good or bad about it. It's just a pearl eye. But beak pull, she gives you a little bit, not much. I think overall, there she goes. Overall, she's a pretty mellow hen in the hand, so I'd made her to something that's a little bit more aggressive and spunky. But body-wise, she's fantastic. I mean, she's got the feathers, she's got the frame, the muscle, the vibration, the balance, the buoyancy, etc. So body-wise, she's absolutely top shelf. This is Sierra Ranch 2023, and then the band number is 372, Pencil Blue Hen.